Congratulations on your purchase of a DataMaxx data acquisition system. Your first step is to correctly install the modules and sensors according to the instruction manual. There are also videos available on our web forum on installation and the importance of avoiding ignition interference. While installing your sensors, we recommend that you fill out the configuration page in your manual, noting which channel the sensor is plugged into and what type of sensor it is. Now that your modules and sensors have been installed correctly, it's time to calibrate your unit to your custom application. Place your SD card into the main module and record a short 5-second test run without the engine running. Then place the SD card into your computer. A window will likely appear asking what you would like to do with the SD card. Simply close this window. We now want to choose the SD card from the top of the DataMaxx Viewer software. Initially, the software does not know where your SD card is located. To find it, select the correct removable disk from the Look-in folder and hit the Open option. Also, each day the DataMaxx software will ask you for an event description. For our purposes, we will say config. We have now successfully copied a log file, and we are now looking at our short 5-second test run that we have recorded. Our next step is to tell the software what sensors we are using. To do this, simply click on any one of the sensor names to the left and choose Properties from the submenu. We are now looking at the channel properties. This is where you can make all of your changes to the software and the hardware. Our first step is to ensure that our engine RPM cylinders are correct and that the drive shaft collar is the correct amount of magnets. Next, we would like to change our main module analog sensors. In order to do this, simply click on the button here and change your first channel name. For this purpose, I will use O2 right and left and choose from the drop down menu the correct type of sensor and hit OK. You can now see that this has changed to O2 right with an O2 sensor. I will now change the other one to O2 left and change my type of sensor to O2 methanol, hit OK. Now I would like to change my fuel pressure to a 0 to 150 psi, in which case I choose the 150 pressure sensor, hit OK. And exhaust I would like to change to a water temperature. Change my name to water temp and select the correct sensor from the drop down menu. Now we have made all the changes we like to make and would like to send this to the hardware. In order to do this, we would like to hit the send configuration to DataMaxx via SD card. First, we want to ensure that we are saving it to the correct removable disk and then hit save. It will then ask you if you would like to set the hardware clock. If you are near your car and can put the SD card in quickly, then you choose yes. If not, choose no. The configuration has now been saved to the SD card, and it will now ask you to follow these instructions. Take the SD card out of your computer and place it into your main module. After you turn your power into the main module, wait 2 minutes for the configuration to take place and record a 5-second test run to verify that the changes have taken place correctly. If the changes took place correctly, then you're ready to race.